Welcome to your one-on-one consultation. I'm so thrilled you're here. Today, our explainer is acting as your very own virtual clinic, and we're tackling something every single person with type 2 diabetes navigates literally every single day: snacking. Look, managing your blood sugar is a full-time job, right? And feeling hungry between meals, that can feel like a total trap. You want energy, you want to feel satisfied, but you also need to keep those numbers in a healthy range. Well, today, we're taking the stress out of snacking. We're going to dive right into the exact science of what to eat, when to eat it, and why. By the end of this session, you'll be totally empowered to take control of your blood sugar through smart snacking. All right, here's our treatment plan for today's visit. First, welcome to your snack clinic. Then, we'll cover the science of snack pairing, smart snacks to grab, foods you should limit, and finally, building your perfect snack. Let's jump in. Section 1, welcome to your snack clinic. Let's talk about why your snacks actually matter. So, why do our snacks matter so much? Let's be real and acknowledge that 3 p.m. daily struggle. You know the one, your stomach's rumbling, you're losing focus, and you just need a quick fix that won't throw your blood sugar totally off balance. Now, we often think of snacks as just, filler or maybe a little something naughty to tide us over, but I want you to completely reframe that right now. Today, we're looking at snacks as vital medical tools. When you formulate them correctly, a snack keeps hunger at bay, it boosts your daily energy levels, and most importantly, it actively manages your blood sugar levels. They aren't just treats, they're an absolutely critical part of your daily health strategy. Moving right along to Section 2, the science of snack pairing and the magic of slowing down digestion. Now, before I just hand over a grocery list, as your educator today, I really need you to understand the biological why behind these food choices. It all comes down to a core biological concept called satiety. Satiety is that wonderful, comforting feeling of being full and satisfied after you eat. But here's the secret. Not all fullness is created equal. True, lasting satiety comes from mixing protein, fiber, carbohydrates, and healthy fats. When we combine these specific elements, we actually slow down the digestive process. And slowing down digestion, that is the ultimate key to keeping your blood sugar stable and keeping you satisfied for hours, not just minutes. This right here brilliantly illustrates exactly what's happening inside your body. Take a look at the left side, an isolated carbohydrate. Let's say it's just an apple. Now, sure, an apple is healthy, it's got fiber, but if you eat it entirely on its own, your body digests those carbs pretty fast. The result? A potential spike in your blood sugar. But look over on the right. This is our paired carbohydrate. We take that exact same apple, but we add peanut butter, which gives us healthy fat and protein. That nut butter essentially acts like a biochemical brake pedal. It literally slows down the digestion of the apple's carbs, giving you a gentle, stable blood sugar curve instead of a crazy spike. If you take away anything from the clinic today, let it be this core lesson. Never let a carb walk alone. All right, Section 3, smart snacks to grab. Consider this your daily prescription. So, we're on the hunt for foods that give us that perfect mix of fiber, protein, and healthy fats. Here's a little visual cheat sheet of perfect pairings that you can literally start using today. Look at how we build these out. We start with a solid base that provides healthy carbs and fiber. Then, we anchor it with a perfect pairing of protein or fat. An apple with nut butter or some string cheese. Baby carrots dipped in hummus. How about some pineapple paired with a protein of cottage cheese? Or tossing raspberries into a thick Greek yogurt. Even whole grain crackers, for that satisfying crunch, paired with cheese. By pairing fruits, veggies, or whole grains with these proteins, you are actively squashing those blood sugar spikes while getting a fantastic dose of vitamins and antioxidants. Of course, you don't always have to start with a carbohydrate base. Sometimes you just want protein. Excellent standalone high-protein options are things like a simple meat and cheese roll-up, a classic hard-boiled egg, or maybe some canned tuna with those whole grain crackers we just talked about. Oh, and roasted chickpeas are absolutely amazing for a crunchy texture. And then we have nuts: almonds, walnuts, pistachios, pecans. Nuts are incredible because they naturally pack protein, healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals all into one little package. But they do come with a pretty important clinical caveat we need to talk about. And that crucial point is this metric right here: 1 ounce, or roughly 1/4 of a cup. This is your ultimate portion control boundary for nuts. Because nuts are packed with healthy fats, they are also super high in calories. I mean, let's be honest, it is incredibly easy to mindlessly munch through 2 or 3 cups of almonds while watching TV, right? But that can inadvertently sabotage all your hard work. Measuring out that 1/4 cup ensures you get all those amazing biological benefits without the massive calorie overload. Which brings us to Section 4, foods you should limit, or basically what to avoid. Let's shift gears and look at the dietary roadblocks. These are the foods that can totally sabotage all that excellent blood sugar control we just went over. Think of these as huge red flags for anyone managing type 2 diabetes. We're talking liquid carbohydrates like soda, juice, or sweetened caffeinated drinks, refined carbs like white bread, white rice, and pasta, and of course, added sugars, your candy and your desserts. Why are these so risky? Because they severely lack fiber and protein. Without those stabilizing elements, your body digests these foods incredibly fast. They hit your bloodstream all at once, causing an immediate, sharp blood sugar spike. And the absolute worst part? Because they digest so fast, you're going to feel hungry again almost immediately. There's actually one more number I want you to keep an eye on: 2,300 milligrams. That's the daily sodium limit recommended by the American Heart Association. Now, you might be thinking, wait, why are we talking about sodium in a diabetes clinic? Well, it's very common for folks with type 2 diabetes to also be navigating high blood pressure. So when you're picking out your snacks, especially the packaged ones, just be mindful of the sodium content. We want to protect your heart health right alongside your blood sugar.
All right, Section 5, building your perfect snack. Let's get into the action plan.
We're going to bring all this science together into a really practical protocol. Emma Ruth, an amazing registered dietitian and certified diabetes care specialist at the Cleveland Clinic, gives us this brilliant, foolproof 4-step framework for evaluating any snack you come across. Step 1, read the labels. Step 2, always pair your carbs. Step 3, watch your calories. And Step 4, consider your timing. Let's break down a couple of these specifics so you know exactly how to execute this out in the real world. Let's zoom in on Step 1, reading labels. This actually addresses a super common misconception. When we look at a nutrition label, our eyes naturally just dart straight to sugar or added sugar. But Emma advises us to look at the total carbohydrates. Total carbs give you the absolute most accurate, complete picture of exactly how a specific food is going to impact your blood sugar levels. So don't let a low added sugar number trick you if the total carbs are still sky high. Now, moving over to Step 3, let's talk boundaries. 200 calories. This is your strict clinical cap for your snack size. We want to ensure your snack remains exactly that, a helpful, stabilizing snack. If we aren't paying attention, a quick snack can accidentally balloon into the calorie equivalent of an entire meal, and that just works right against our overall health and weight management goals. Just keep it under 200 calories, and you are right in the sweet spot. And finally, Step 4, timing. 5 hours is your absolute maximum fasting window during the day. Seriously, do not go more than 5 hours without eating. Snacks play such a vital role in your meal planning because they bridge the gap. If you wait 6 or 7 hours between lunch and dinner, your blood sugar plummets, your hunger hormones go totally out of control, and you are practically guaranteed to overeat when you finally sit down for dinner. A strategic, paired snack completely prevents that evening binge. To wrap up our clinical consultation today, I want to leave you with this really grounding expert advice from Emma to summarize our whole philosophy. Always pair a carb with a protein or fat. These snacks make sure that you're not starving when you show up for dinner. It really is that simple, but also that powerful. This whole journey is about proactive management, not reactive starvation. So my final question for you as we close out our time together, what will your next perfect snack pairing be? Are you going to reach for the apple and peanut butter? The whole grain crackers and cheese? You now have the science and the metrics to take complete control. Don't wait until tomorrow. Apply this empowering knowledge to the very next snack you eat. Thanks so much for joining me in the clinic today. Stay focused, eat smart, and I will see you in our next explainer.